Heidi ho, my crafty friends. This is Lori at the Ladybug Journal. How are you today? I'm so glad you joined me in my craft room. I thought today, I'm grabbing out some other ribbons and lace pieces. I thought today we would create and decorate some more pockets. I've been decorating some pockets for our journals that we've been creating. And I think this one goes this way. It's a flip. And this one goes this way. And I glued that pocket shut. There we go. And because I'm running out of pockets with all the okay, so these two need decorated, and that one's done. This one needs a little bit more, and these need done. Okay, because we've been using them all, and these two need a little bit more. This one and this one. So these all need decorated. And I think we're going to create some more. And for the two journals that we're working on, the vintage journal and the, what's the other journal? And, the butterfly journal that we're working on. So these are the ones that I've gotten done. And so I thought we would create some more pockets, and we would decorate the ones that we have. So let's get some of this off of here. Let's put this over here and open this up. Now this, this is an envelope, and I covered it. I covered the envelope with decorative paper, and it's a flip. So now I just need to, and I did the same with this one. I think it goes this way though. So it'll flip out this way. So I just need to add a little bit to this one and this one. And then these two are going to be done. And then we can create some more. So I have all my little goodies over here. I have my stamps. I have, here's the butterflies I was looking for. I wanted a butterfly on that one. And then I have my tags and my tickets. And I think that butterfly is the one that I want right there. And I have these little words, and these are the ideology clippings and sticker book. They're just little stickers of different words and things like that. And I usually don't use a lot of words, but occasionally, I like to use them. Sometimes I use my own handwriting. Not very often do I use my own handwriting, but occasionally I do. And you're going to hear a thud, I think, in a minute. Because I wanted to get out. I have a little envelope that has, let's see, where is it here? That has, that's not it. Here it is. It has my little tags, or not my tags, that says labels in it. But I was looking for the one, that's bumblebees. That's bumblebees. Well, darn it. I had the one. I just had the one out before I turned on the camera that said, oh, darn it. There's my little things right there that I wanted. But I just had it in my hand, and then I turned the camera on. Do you ever do things like that? You have something in your hand, you turn around and do something else. I think that might be the one I want. That might be the one I want. And then you put it down, and then the next thing you know, it's just gone. It's just gotten up and walked away. Labels. That's the one I wanted. And before you know it, you have no idea where it is. That happens to me constantly. Absolutely constantly. And if you could see my craft room right now, you would understand. Okay. This is what I was looking for. because this is so small, I was looking for this to start with because I want this color. Now this is, if you'll remember, you know, I keep the edges off of the paper that I cut because I really like these. And I like them for this reason. I use them as washi tape. So I just cut the end off and I use them to decorate my paper. So I don't need the whole piece. So I'm just going to cut it in half. And I'm going to put it at the bottom here. And the only reason I'm using this Fabrifix is it's sitting on the table. That is the only reason. Okay? No other reason. I'm going to put it right here. Now, let me make sure. Oh, wait, I can't put it there. That's the side that's got that's the side that's got that on it. And that's the side that has that on it. So, I think what we're going to do is, normally I wrap it around, but instead we're going to put it right there, and we're going to put the butterfly underneath it. Let me make sure that you guys can see it. We're going to put the butterfly on top of it here, just like that. And let's go back to our words. Whoops. And the bad thing is, well, darn. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. I guess I pushed it too hard. All right, let's put it right there. Now I want the butterfly right there. And then let's see here. This word is perfect here. It says, I'm absolutely certain. So we're going to use that. We're going to use that phrase. I'm absolutely certain. Because you all know I'm never absolutely certain of anything. And we're going to use vintage photo around it to kind of make it stand up here a little bit. And we're just going to go around it here to make it stand up. And now these are sticky back labels, but I've had them for a little bit, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back just to help them. And since I haven't glued that down, I'm going to put that over here like that. Now I'm going to glue down my, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go around my butterfly too. There we go. There. And then we're going to put this little butterfly on here. Make sure we get his little antenna. Okay. And then we're going to have him come right there. Make him look like he's coming down toward our flower. So there's one, but it has to dry, you know, before we can use it. So, and our little words here got cockadoodled. So let's kind of straighten those up real quick. There we go. That's better. So there's one. So I'm going to sit that up here in front of me. Now the other one, where did it go? Here it is. The other one has the flip on this side. Now I know there's the other side will need to be done also, but I don't want to mess with it while this side's wet or I'll mess everything up. So this is the other side, and it's got, I think it's a bumblebee. No, maybe it's not. It's got some kind of bee. We'll deal with that after this dries here in a minute. But it's going to flip on your left-hand side. See, it's going to flip on the left-hand side like this. And then this one will flip out on the right, like this. Okay, so we're going to do this side. So let's go on and pick out whatever words that or whatever number. I think we're going to use book number 3 on this side. And I think I want this little yellow dot. And no rhyme or reason why. I just liked it. And I've got some buttons up here. So let's check out some buttons out of my button box. Let's see what we have here out of my button box. I like those buttons. Let's see here. Some are old, some aren't real old. Now where's the thing here? Right here. So it's going to hook right there. So maybe we'll put some buttons down here at the bottom. Let's see, those are shank buttons. So I really can't use those unless I get up and get my little thing. Okay, what about something around this little yellow one? Maybe put the yellow one in the corner. This is an old one. Yeah, this one's pretty old. It's about the same size. Now, I was just, as I was eating my lunch, I was watching one of the Downton Abbey movies. And it reminded me, I'm sorry, I had a hair in my eye. And I don't remember which one it was. You know, I don't think I want those big ones. I think I want a small one. I think I want the small ones. Because we can kind of make clusters with the small ones. Maybe like that. You know, and they reminded me, I always like watching those because they remind me how, you know, how simple. Well, I guess we look at it and think how simple times were, but I guess, you know, back in the, I guess they were set in the 20s, I guess. Back in the 20s, maybe we'll put a yellow one on top of this white one. Maybe we'll put this little circle down here like this. And put some buttons in the middle of our circle. Maybe like this. Maybe like that. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like that. Oh, I should have done this first here. But I got to tell you now, I really like some of the clothes that they wore. Now it was in the later movies that I liked. I liked the clothes. The earlier clothes, it was like, good gracious. I would not wear a corset. That is for sure. That would make me crazy to have to wear a corset. Shoo! There we go. Okay, so now let's add our book number 3. Now that's going to take a while to dry. And we'll put this kind of right down here at the bottom. Maybe right up here in the middle. Like that. And we're going to have to let those buttons dry really well. And I don't necessarily want them right in the middle. So I've kind of moved them up a little bit. They're kind of off-centered. So there's that one. So I'm going to put this one I'm going to sit it up here on top of my paper towel roll so those buttons can dry. All right, let's check this one out here. I think that one's dry enough. We can flip it over. All right, so how about we ink this up here a little bit? I think I need to, yeah, I need to glue in those corners. Now, if you wouldn't have to, whoops, maybe it's not too dry. Now, you wouldn't have to do any other decorating on yours than what's already decorated if you didn't want to. You could leave them just like they are if that's what you chose to do. You know, I wouldn't have to do anything else. I could take one of my Micron pens in the green or the pink and just add some lines and be done and call it a day. I wouldn't have to do anything else. If that's what I chose to do. You could add some little, these little buttons that have the shank on the back of them right here. That's called a shank. You could have a couple of those hang off if you wanted. You could have, I don't know what I want on this one. So I think I'm going to wait because I don't know what I want on that one. So I'm just going to sit that one up there too. All right. So I just have a piece of, this is just a piece of a book page. That's all it is. And I'm just going to fold this down. I'm just going to fold it down here. Let me grab my glue stick. And I'm just going to, I'm going to make a pocket here and just let it dry a little bit before we get in any further to it. That way it's going to be a library pocket, I think, before we get any further into it. Now that'll dry. Now I'm going to fold this in. And I've got a video online of my 5 favorite pockets, and this is one of them. So you'll see me making this many, many times because this is one of my favorites. So as you can see, I folded this all the way down. Now, some creatives don't fold this end. I'd like to fold this end in. It gives it a little more strength. Oops. On this end. On both ends, I like to have it folded on both ends. Now, where this long end meets the short end, you're going to take a little nip, just a little one, right here at the fold, just like that. And then you're going to come up here, see where this folds up. Where this folds up, I just took a little cut right here. And then you're going to cut all the way down. I'm cutting the long side all the way down. Oops. I didn't quite get to the fold. Okay, you want to cut to the fold. Okay, hold on here. I didn't get all the way over. You want to cut to the fold here, but you don't want to cut into the fold. Okay? Okay. Then you're going to fold this up. I fold this up. I fold this. Here's my pocket. And then these get folded around. Now, before you fold that around, I'm going to ink this. Right here, I'm going to ink it. That way I can see it. Okay. Whoops. I inked the wrong side. Did you notice that? Okay. This is the first piece we did. I'm going to fold it in. I'm going to fold this piece up. This was the other piece that we did. You're going to fold these around. These are the flaps that are left. You fold them around back. You fold this around back. Okay. Now, I'm going to ink across the top. And here's my pocket. Okay. Just like that. Now, I like to ink mine up a little bit. Just a little bit. When I ink, I always think, where would my fingers have been? If I was touching this, where would my fingers have been? Well, I just showed you where my fingers would have been. Mine would have been here and here. So I make this the darkest. My edges and up here, because that's where my fingers would be, right there. Okay? That's where my hands would be. So now I think I want to cover this with some paper. And we can make this bigger. I think I might have a bigger one in here to show you. Yeah, see, this one's a little bit bigger. It depends on the size of your page and how much you fold as to how big your page is going to be. Okay, see, this one's bigger. This one's a little bit smaller. So let's make another one. So I'm going to fold down the top. Whoops, wrong end. This is one of my favorite pockets. They're easy to do. They're quick to do. Okay. I'm going to fold in my sides. I'm going to fold in this side. And you can mass make them really, really quick. Okay. And then I'm going to fold this in. Now, depending on how much I fold, it's going to depend on how big it is. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So this is the first piece that I folded. And it doesn't look like I folded that straight, does it? Okay, so if I fold this up like this, my pocket is now going to be really short like the other one. But if I fold this up short and I fold this down short, my pocket's now bigger. Okay, this is how I make them. I make them so my top and bottom cover each other. Of course, I have got to straighten this up because this is not straight. And I'm sorry, he's going at it again. He was asleep. He must have heard somebody outside. There. It's amazing. He can't hear me telling him not to do something, but he can hear somebody do something. Do you all have a pet like that? They can't hear you say, don't do that, but they can hear other things. Okay? So I'm going to fold this down because this is going to be the edge that I'm touching all the time. Okay. That's better. Now, I'm going to fold this up just a little bit because I want this pocket to be bigger. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Now, I'm going to tear off my corners. Oh, somebody's mowing. That's what he hears. Yeah, the neighbor's mowing. Okay, and here's this. So I'm going to fold this up. Okay, here's that short fold. This is the long fold that we're going to cut. Okay. This is the long fold that we're cutting right here. So here's the little snip we're going to take. We're going to go just like that. Just like that. So we're going to come all the way down. And we want to catch it right there. And we want to do the same thing over here. And then we want to come all the way down. Okay? Just like that. So let's ink this up here. Now, this is going to be the part that goes underneath. So we need to make sure when we fold it down, we fold it enough that it tucks inside. So it's going to go right there. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this one right here. So it sticks down this time. Right here. All right, so stick down. Come on. Right here. This piece comes up. I want to make sure that it's covering there. Okay, here's my pocket right here. Now my back flaps are right here. Right here. And I'm wrapping them around. Right there. Okay. Right here's my pocket. Okay, I didn't cut this very straight, so let me straighten this up here. There we go. Okay. There. Now, let's decorate some of these. Okay, so on some of these, I want to put some lace. So, I think I want to put this. And let's see. Let's see about this. Let's see about this bumblebee paper. I haven't got to use that yet. Let's see how that looks. Because that green would look pretty on it. Let's see here. Oh, that would be pretty with the bird. Let's see. How can we cut this to make it fit? Which one would that fit on? Which pocket would that fit on? I think that might fit on this page better, on this pocket better. So let's see. Does that fit on this pocket? Or maybe, where's the flip out on this pocket? Or maybe this pocket. Oh, maybe this pocket. Let's bring that up a little bit. Maybe this pocket. Maybe we'll put it on that pocket. Okay. Let's put it over here. Now I'm just putting glue stick on it here. Okay, and this has the left-hand flip on it. And let's place it where we want it. Now I got to be careful not to cover up this little tuck spot over here. But I want to keep the little bird. And I'm going to go on and flip that over because I'm going to put some more on the other side. There we go. Okay. So, since I'm going to put some on this side, I'm going to go on and bring this over here this way. Like that. I still have to make sure I'm not interfering with my little hinge here. So I'm going to flip it around. And let's see here. Now it doesn't matter what I cover up over here. Now, how much of this flower are we going to get to keep? Now, because we flip that around, we can... Okay, let's straighten this up here. All right, let's try another piece here. Let's try this one. Let's bring that up. Now, where's our hinge? Right here. Okay. There we go. Goes right to there. Now, how much of our flour? Okay, that's going to keep most of the flour. So that one will be all right. So let's go on and put our glue back here. I don't want the hinge. And I don't want to close up the pocket. Okay. And I'm going to have to go out here and see what he's barking at. And settle him down. Yeah, he can't see, so most likely he's seeing shadows. Or he's just barking because he saw something and now he doesn't know what. So let me go out here and see what he's fussing at. Okay, yeah, there's nothing there. All right, so let's trim this off. Okay, let's turn it this way. Okay, make sure we got everything. Okay, good. Now let's get our trash off of here. Okay, so I want to put some lace on here. Maybe some that'll hang over. Let's see here. Maybe something that'll hang over, so we just have to, put something on one side. Maybe we can put this like this. Now, we can't put it on the hinge, so we need to make sure we hide our hinge. All right, so we'll put it like this. Let's go on and trim it so we don't go any further than we should. Okay. Now, let's go on and use this. Or you know what we could do? We could put it down this side. Let's do it down this side. Okay, so I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to run it that way. And I think it's too long, but that's okay. There we go. And we'll trim it, but that'll be all right. And then over here, we can do the same thing. So over here, We'll go down that side. Now let's run. Now the reason I'm running my finger down it is I don't want a big blob poking through, because when those big blobs poke through, they tend to close things up. So this is kind of be like a hidden pocket. We'll know it's there because it's hinged and there'll be something sticking out of it, but let's get that trimmed there. Here we go. All right, so now let's get this trimmed off the top here. There we go. I'll scoot that up, but we don't have the big blob. Now, I need my paper towel. What did I do with it? All right, I need to move my buttons so I can reach my paper towel. Let me just get a new one here so I can wipe my finger off. Okay, so there's that one. Now we could put a button in, we could put buttons in the middle of our flowers if we wanted. We could, we could continue dressing this up any way we wanted, but I don't want this to be too heavy and bulky in our journal. So I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so on this one, I want to use this paper. This is such pretty paper. Now, I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to use, or if we're going to be able to use any of it, because this paper is already glued. So we may just have to decorate this side. Or, oh, you know what? I just had an idea. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, where are the big butterflies that we have? Here they are. I just had a big idea. Let's put our blue one right here. Let's see, how about the blue one? Or what about this one? I kind of like the, ouch, just pinched my arm. Or what about the red one? No, I like the blue one, I think. I think the blue one is one this time. So I think we're going to use the blue one. And I think we're going to use, now I thought I had out, I do have out a piece of fabric. And I think we're going to take this little piece of fabric. This is just from an old shirt. And we're going to put it right down this side here. And we're going to have that butterfly go right there. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take this. Now I'm using the Fabri-Tac because, like I told you, it's just sitting here on the desk. And we're going to run it right down this section here. And I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to spread it out. Now this fabric is rather thick, so I don't think it's going to, come through. But I'm going to put this right there. Just like that. Oops, get off of there. And then I'm going to cut it off. Just like that. Make sure it's down. And I'm not going to worry about this. I'm going to leave it just like it is. Now I want our butterfly. I'm thinking I want some lace on this side. Let's see what we have here. I've got some bits and bops of lace sticking out that I got out here. Let's see what's going to go with our butterfly. That's too big. That's too brown. That might work. We could color that with our ink. Or you know what? We could use this. Oh, I like that. Let's use this. Okay, we're going to use this. Where's this? I need to clean off this top. You know what? Let's put the top back on our glue stick. Okay, so I'm going to write down this side here of this fabric. Right down here. I'm going to run some glue, and I'm probably going to have to run some more because this is that jute, that heavy jute. So I'm going to run some more. And I'm not really flattening it out any. I'm just kind of taking the big bulk part away of it. And I'm laying it down. Now I want to trim it here at the bottom. There we go. Okay, I need to make sure that this sticks down here though, because this will get stuck. There we go. All right. Now let me get a hold of it here. Now I want to take this. The only reason I'm taking this around the butterfly is you see that white from where it's cut out. I don't like that white. Now, if I'm using it on white paper, I don't mind. You know, like if I'm working in an art journal, I don't mind because the paper's white. But when I'm working on book pages or I'm working on something like that isn't white. Now, if I've painted in my art journal and my pages aren't white, then I don't like it. But if I'm working on something like this and my pages aren't white, I don't like it. Okay, so I want this right here. Just like that. I want it just like that. And underneath it, I want this that says, "Life is full of beauty." And I want it okay, I just need a little dribble here. Just a little dribble. I want it right across the bottom. And you know what? I want part of it on the fabric and part of it off. Like that. Just like that. Oops, there's that one. Now this is going to take a while to dry also because of the fabric and the jute. So I can't put this one in yet because it's going to take a while to dry. So it's got to go over here with the buttons. Okay. So let's make sure this one, whoops. See, I didn't get this one on there all the way. So let's get that down. Okay. So this is another one of those flips. There we go. And these are the library pockets. These are the library pockets. And these are the flips. One goes left, one goes right. Now, on these, let's see what we have in here. I think I want to use on this one. Which way is this going to go? This one. I want this little frame. And then, okay, I want part of, where did that bumblebee go that we couldn't use? This one. I want this, but I want the flower. Remember the bumblebee we couldn't use? Well, I'm going to cut the bumblebee. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think we can we? If we're going to use the flower, can I cut the bumblebee? Let's see. Do we have more than one that we can cut it off of? Oh, we do. We have a couple of them. Okay. Well, I want the bumblebee. I want the bumblebee off because I want to use it. Okay, so let's see. Can we use this? Oh, he scared me. He's right behind me. I don't know what he's barking at again. Okay, so we're going to use this one. I want the flower. Okay, let's fussy cut, just a rough fussy cut here around our bumblebee. Okay. There we go. Let's get it around here. And I'm going to put the bumblebee up here. And the flower under there. I'm thinking this flower might be too big. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have that we can cut off of them. Does this one fit? I think that one's too big too. Well, that one might work. I think that one would work better, don't you? These are awfully big sunflowers. Oh, what about this one? That one might work. Okay, I think that one will work. So let's use that one. Let's make it work. Let's put everything over there. Okay, let's get inside here. Okay, so let me go on and glue this, put some glue on the back of this. Okay. And we're going to put it like that. Now, where'd our pocket go? Pocket goes like that. Whoops, it's not covered up down here. So maybe our bumblebee is down here. Nope, don't want the bumblebee down there. There, that's better. Where's my, there it is. It's a little bit bigger than what I wanted, but I think it'll work. There. All right, let's get this fussy cut around roughly. Now, you could use a stamp and color the stamp in. You could use a sticker. You could use anything you wanted on here. Anything you wanted. I like this bumblebee, and I just want to use it somewhere. Okay? And if I decide I don't like it later, I don't have to use it. Okay. Now I'm just going to put this sideways. And then when that goes on the page, now where does it open here? Right here. Let's make sure it's stuck down. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. And make this side a little bit bigger. Okay, there's that side. Now, let's clean this up. And then on this side, here, just something simple. Something simple. Oops. I just want something simple. What we got here? Nope, I don't want that. I just want, oh, here, let's use the flowers. I just want something simple. Let's see, which way did these go? I don't think it matters. And then depending on what book I put it in, I can add, different things to this side. There we go. Just something simple on this side. There we go. So this side, it's got the flowers and the bumblebee. This side has something simple. And if I need to, when I put it in, I can trim this off, depending on the page. This side has the simple ribbon on it. And when I'm ready to put it in the book, depending on the book I put it in, I can put something else over here. All right, so that one's done. Now let's see how much time we have here. Oh goodness, we've used up all of our time today decorating. So let's see what all we've gotten done today. So we've gotten this one done. Let's move our glue out of our way. So we've gotten that one done. We've gotten our bumblebee done. Let's move this. We've gotten that one done. We got that one done. We got that done. Now, where did our buttons go? I think I moved our buttons because they had to dry, didn't they? Let's see. I moved our buttons because they had to dry. Now, what did I do with them? Or what with the buttons I moved? I don't know what I did with them. Well, we have one with buttons on it somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. There's our buttons right there. Oh, my goodness. All right, let me get this out of the way so you can see them all. Let's get all this out of the way. All right, so we got 5 of them decorated, plus all the ones I decorated before I turned on the camera. So thank you all for joining me today. I'm so glad you did. The crafts room's always more fun when you have friends visiting. So I hope you come back and visit, and I hope you like and share the video because that's always fun too. And if you have any questions about any of the products that I use, like, you know, where I got them, what they are, anything like that, just leave me a comment and I'll be glad to share that information with you. And I hope you come back again to the Ladybug Journals and you visit us and you decorate some pockets of your own for your journals and you have some fun. And until I see you again in our next video, ta-ta for now.